Hey, you guys. Welcome back to our channel, you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday, you guys. Happy Saturday. Welcome to our live. You guys, I'm hoping that the internet stays on point for this live, but you know, that is out of my control. If it starts to do its thing, but yeah, you guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. How has it been, y'all? It's cold, if you can't tell. It is cold. Okay, your girl is cold. But how have you guys been? How has the week been, y'all? Y'all, let's talk. Let us chat it up. Okay, how has your week been? Lately, this week, we have been discussing a lot about our happiness and our joys. Okay, and just holding on to every inch of our joy and peace. And I really want to continue on that topic, because you guys, every day is different. Some days are harder than others, some days are easier than others, you know what I mean? But I feel like there's always something some kind of wrench that is thrown into our plans for the week, or whatever the case may be, that just sometimes feel like a whole attack. Okay, it feels like a whole attack, and we are just we're never prepared for it, right? We're never prepared for the attacks or the problems or the issues that may come about throughout our normal day to day week. Okay, and hi, welcome to the live. And I feel like this week has been one of those weeks where everything has been cool. It's been all right. But there's definitely have been some challenges, and there's definitely been times where I just had to pull from my peace bank, pull from my joy bank, pull from the things that I know will uplift me, make me feel happy, make me feel joyful, make me retain the things I have accumulated thus far, in those banks. Because y'all people out here just trying your girl. And I know it's not different from you guys, your day to day, your everyday lives as well. And that's what I want to talk about. Like what do we do just to keep our happy going, to keep our joy, to keep our happiness and the peace and our calm and all the things that are working so hard and intentional on gaining. Um, Welcome to live, you guys. Feel free to say hello, be great, thumbs it up. But yeah, so you guys, it's definitely been one of those weeks where I had to pull from the things that brought me joy more often than not. You know what I mean? I felt like this week has definitely um, I feel like you guys are proud of your girl. You know what I mean? I still kept my inner peace and inner joy despite the, things that are being thrown my way. And, it's not always easy, So I want to talk to you guys basically to find out exactly what are you guys pulling from? What do you guys do to be able to, when the world is throwing difficulties at you, when when your boss is driving you crazy, when the kids are driving you crazy, when your spouse is driving you crazy. Like, what do you guys do to be able to keep your wusa? You know what I mean? And keep your calm and keep your peace and keep your joy. You guys, this week I got a chance to. I know you guys have. I met you guys did before about my BFF that I talk to on a constant basis. I have two BFFs. Okay, one's a male, one's a female, and my female best friend has. I guess she's always busy. We have the kids and all the things. So like, and out of state. Well, they're both out of the country. I'm in Tanzania. Everybody is. But this couple, I think it was yesterday, I got to speak to my female best friend who I haven't spoken to in so long. It's not a big deal. That's how we roll right now because life, you know what I mean? But we communicate via DM, WhatsApp, all the things. But yesterday we got a chance to video chat, you guys, and I needed it. I got to spend some quality time with my girl, and it was just the best. You know what I mean? And it was so funny how we haven't video spoken in so long. Y'all, we got on that phone. We had nails like the same. We had blue nails together. It was so funniest thing. That's my ace. That is my girl. You know what I mean? And we just spoke about life. We spoke about everything. We caught up, and it was like, it was easy breezy. It was nothing forced, and it was amazing. And I just, I felt like that was definitely a highlight of my week. And we spoke again this morning as well. um, but yeah, like I feel like that's one of the things that definitely can up keep you uplifted when you have your special people that that are just so near and dear to you. So whether or not the world is throwing chaos your way, frustrations and all the things, triggers, you have those core people, that you can always depend on, you know and it's not like depend on like, okay, well, like, a drop of a dime, I can call you. No, we all have lives, we all got things to do, but you can definitely count on them, you know what I mean, like for the the long haul. And that's one of the things that definitely brought me, that kept my peace in a sense, because although we were catching up and we are definitely talking about things that, you know, triggered us, annoyed us, were harassing us, and we caught up with the kids, we caught up with the spouses, we caught up on everything. You know what I mean? You know how it is when you get together with your best friend, and and although we are the topics that we covered were very kind of, some of them were kind of like distressing. You know what I mean? And you know just some of the topics were annoying, let's to say the least. But it just brought a sense of comfort to know, we had each other, we could talk to each other, and it was amazing, guys. And I know that a lot of times it's a lot of people. Sometimes it's people in our lives that bring us the worst. That brings